Have you ever felt lost, like your life was directionless? Have you ever wanted guidance, a sign that would show you the right path? Have you ever dreamed of attracting luck and prosperity into your life? If the answer is yes, then this story is for you. In a fast-paced and uncertain world, where we often feel overwhelmed by the challenges of everyday life, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But what if there was a key, an ancient secret that could change the course of your life? Imagine being able to access ancient wisdom, passed down through the centuries, that reveals the secrets to living a life full of meaning, abundance, and happiness. Imagine being able to discover 5 numbers, 5 cosmic vibrations that can help you manifest your deepest desires. This is the promise that the venerable monk Dorje makes to his disciples on a cold December morning. In a story full of teachings, metaphors, and anecdotes, Dorje reveals the profound meaning of 5 lucky numbers, 5 keys to unlocking your potential and attracting luck and prosperity into your life. And stay until the end of the video, because you will discover a 6th number, a special bonus that will help you manifest abundance and success in every area of your life. So get ready to embark on an extraordinary journey to discover yourself and your inner power. Listen carefully to the words of the monk Dorje and let yourself be guided by his age-old wisdom. Your life will never be the same again. But before continuing, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can stay updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. The scent of sandalwood incense wafted through the crisp morning air as the winter sun filtered through the rice paper windows of the meditation hall. The venerable monk Dorje, his eyes dark and deep as mountain lakes, sat in the lotus position on a crimson silk cushion. The wrinkles on his face, marked by time and wisdom, seemed like maps of a long inner journey. Around him, a group of disciples, wrapped in warm woolen robes, looked at him with reverence, waiting for his words. Dorje took a deep breath, letting silence fill the room, then began to speak in a warm, reassuring voice, like the crackling of a fire in a fireplace. My dear disciples, December is upon us, a month of taking stock, of introspection, but also of preparation for the year to come. It is a time when cosmic energies intensify, offering us the opportunity to tune into our deepest nature and attract luck and prosperity into our lives. Buddhist wisdom, passed down through the centuries, reveals 5 lucky numbers, 5 keys to access these beneficial energies. A young disciple, his eyes shining with curiosity, raised his hand and asked, "Master Dorje, how can we use these numbers to improve our lives?" Dorje smiled benevolently. Each number, my dear Tashi, has a unique vibration, a deep meaning that can guide us on our spiritual and material path. Listen carefully and let this knowledge settle in your heart. The first lucky number of December is 17. It represents inner strength, resilience, the ability to overcome adversity and rise from the ashes like the phoenix. Remember the story of Milarepa, the great Tibetan yogi. In his youth, Milarepa committed serious crimes, but through his unwavering faith and perseverance, he succeeded in attaining enlightenment. 17 reminds us that we too, like Milarepa, can transform our weaknesses into strengths, learn from our mistakes, and achieve our full realization. Dorje continued, 17 is a number that urges us to look inside ourselves, to discover our true nature, to listen to the voice of our intuition. It is an invitation to cultivate patience, discipline, and determination, essential qualities to achieve our goals. Like a seed that sprouts in the earth, we too must have faith in the process of growth, even when the results are not immediately visible. The second lucky number is 29. This number speaks to us of connection, collaboration, unity. It reminds us that we are not alone in this journey called life, but that we are part of a great interconnected fabric. Like the fingers of a hand, each of us is unique and special, but together we can achieve extraordinary things. Dorje paused, then told the story. One day, a group of monks were building a temple on top of a mountain. Each of them had a specific task. Some carried the stones, some worked the wood, some prepared the food. One day, a heavy thunderstorm hit the mountain, threatening to destroy their work. The frightened monks were about to abandon the construction site when their master stopped them. "My dears," he said, "if we remain united and cooperate, we can overcome this difficulty." And so, working together, the monks managed to protect the temple from the fury of the storm. 29 teaches us that unity is strength, that collaboration is the key to overcoming challenges and achieving success. The third lucky number is 9, a symbol of compassion, generosity, and universal love. This number invites us to open our hearts to others, to share our resources, to offer our help to those in need. Like the sun that shines on all living beings, we too must radiate love and kindness without discrimination. Dorje addressed a young disciple. "Pema, do you remember the story of the Buddha and the wounded elephant?" One day, the Buddha met an elephant who was suffering terribly from a poisoned arrow. The Buddha, moved by compassion, approached the animal and gently pulled out the arrow, healing its wound. The number 9 reminds us that compassion is a powerful force, capable of healing the wounds of the body and soul. The fourth lucky number is 40. This number speaks to us of patience, discipline, perseverance. It reminds us that true fulfillment requires time and effort, that there are no shortcuts to achieving happiness and wisdom. Like a tree that grows slowly but inexorably, we too must cultivate patience and perseverance without letting ourselves be discouraged by difficulties. Dorje told another story. A young monk, eager to attain enlightenment, asked his teacher, "How long will it take to attain wisdom?" The teacher replied, "That depends on you. If you practice diligently and persistently, you may attain enlightenment in this lifetime. But if you allow yourself to be distracted by temptations and laziness, it may take you many lifetimes." 40 teaches us that patience is a virtue, that discipline is the key to achieving our goals. The fifth lucky number is 10. This number speaks to us of new beginnings, creativity, and personal power. It reminds us that we are the creators of our reality, that we have the power to shape our destiny. Like an artist who paints on a blank canvas, we too can create the life we desire with courage and determination. Dorje added, "The number 10 invites us to dream big, to believe in ourselves, to not set limits. It is an invitation to step out of our comfort zone, to explore new possibilities, to express our potential. Like a river flowing to the sea, we too must follow the flow of life with trust and openness." The sun was now setting, painting the sky with shades of gold and orange. The disciples, their hearts filled with gratitude and inspiration, bowed to Master Dorje, ready to welcome the beneficial energies of December and create a bright and abundant future. But before the disciples left, Dorje called them back to him with a wave of his hand. "Dear ones," he said in a solemn voice, "remember that true fortune lies not in numbers or external events alone, but in the ability to cultivate inner peace, compassion, and wisdom. These 5 numbers are just a guide, a support on your path. The real transformation happens within you when you choose to live in harmony with yourself and the universe." As I promised you, Dorje continued, "I will now reveal to you a 6th number, a number that embodies the very essence of manifestation, the number 1. This number represents the beginning, creation, personal power. It symbolizes your ability to give form to your thoughts, to transform your dreams into reality. Embrace the energy of the One, my dear disciples, and manifest the life you desire.